Thursday that we actually come here all the time to give you the news at all time. This is Face to Face. My name still remains Adeniji Dara. I'm here with my wonderful friend
Ujimumayowa. Once again, welcome to our program Face to Face.
The way things are going right away, we don't actually know because the country is in a state of dilapidation. Sorry for using such a big grammar on the show. It's just that we know that a few months ago, these students from Vacate school, right, actually were kidnapped, and numbers of them. And as of yesterday before, we heard that 27 out of the 100 plus students were released, and joy all over the places. The funny part of it, that the man that actually took the money, 50 million. I actually look at the ratio before we talk about it. I look at the ratio. We have 100 and something divided by 50 million, and we have 27 ratio of 50 million. So if I divide 100 and something divided by 27, I'm much more with this kidnapper thing. Let us talk about the release of this few of those other students. What do you have to say about the release?
Well, it is a good one, but as we all know that this bandit of the thing is now becoming a terrible situation in our country. And when I heard the news yesterday that a few of the boys have been released, my heart full of joy. But along the line, I got to know that very few number of them were released, and the person that happens to be a mediator was kidnapped.
Immediately, the funniest aspect of that is that the kidnapper said that the money, that they have to go count the money. Now they took him to the forest. After the counting of the money, they said that the money is not completely shut off.
4.6 million.
That brings me to this next discussion, the next thought of it. Is this country, are we safe at all? Because if somebody, just like you have a house, and somebody go ahead to steal your pot of soup and negotiate with you that out of the 10 pieces of meat there, you have to share one of it. Do you think that is a problem in this country?
Actually, that means that the bandits are the one dictating the tune of things in Nigeria. Based on what you said, are we safe in Nigeria? I will come up from this point of angle during the time when Olufalaye was kidnapped. When he came back, he said we should be very, very, very careful, because as time goes on, these kidnappers, these bandits, they will be coming into the town, into the city to be kidnapping. But you know, sometimes when people speak and they are not part of the ruling party, they will believe that they are only trying to pull down the government. And that is where we find ourselves in Nigeria as of today, whereby if someone from the other political party is trying to say something, they will like, okay, he's just trying to pull down the government. And moreover, another thing is that our Nigerian government, they did not pay attention to details. I didn't mean they pay attention to details when Olufalaye was released. I think by now we ought not to meet ourselves.
Do you know that I've noticed this in Nigeria? Actually, I'm using Nigeria as a case study because that's why I'm actually here. And in the developed country, I'm going to talk about the political aspect of it, so that we go deep down about this kidnapping. A lot of things actually are happening. Forget that we actually. It's just things that what they want us to see that we see on television. If they don't want us to see, we don't see it at all. I saw on the social media, I don't want to talk about the social media, where a group of people were ambushed. To an extent, I actually heard, I'm going to have the identification of the person. They were killed in the bus, in the car, the two cars. The first man there could not come out. The one that tried to escape and actually be burnt, the gunmen came out and they shot those people down. All these people died in this, just on the street. When they did all those things, actually they went away. This is one thing. If one government is ruling and that government leaves the position, do you know what will happen to the coming government? It will kick out the policy and start all over its own. Another thing that what Falaye said, they think that Falaye was just blabbing. Was just blabbing. and people were not actually listening to him. Now we have come to this position. Okay, fine. Let us talk about the parent of the unreleased student. What do you think they will be feeling seeing those released students at this particular time?
As a parent, I believe even before the release, the 27 hours released a few days ago, I believe as a parent, they have not been in the best position of themselves.
Yes.
Yoruba people will say that, Omo mi son, Omo mi ku, o son ju omo mi son lo, which means if my child dies, it's better than my child go missing. Do you understand? So to tell you how the parent of these children will be feeling, because they were like, I don't know what they are giving my son.
That's serious.
I don't know if he's eating, because when you do any, even when a parent want to travel, sometimes like, okay, my son go and stay with Yalabaja.
Yeah.
As the mother or the father is traveling, will be like, I don't know how, and my son does not eat beans, so I don't know, maybe they are giving him beans, just to. Now just imagine that your child is in the end of a kidnapper.
And when they actually part of those students were interrogated, and they said that on most occasions when rain falls, the rain just fall upon them because most time they are not given better food.
Yeah.
Okay, let us leave that. Thank God, 27 out of 100 plus were released. Let us go to this one. The next one is about how the bandit told these villagers, these people, the one that have not been released, to give them some items. 1 motorcycle. 6 food. They're actually telling them they don't eat rice, they want to eat Indomie at this particular time. Telling them what to do. Now, I let us take this down to memory lane. Our government came out to say that. I'm going to mention Erufai as example.
Yeah.
Coming to say that he will not pay the bandit anything.
Yeah.
That they're going to do anything in their power to actually release these children. Unfortunately, 50 million is down the lane. And we have 89 of these children there. What are we saying in this country? Do we have to dance to the tune of these kidnappers telling us the items they want to eat or not to eat?
Well, on that regard, one of the said governor have said that this kidnapper, this bandit, they are businessmen. If someone in power can categorize say something like that, we can see that we are in a sorry country.
Very
That's
sorry
number
country,
one.
yes.
The number two is that we all know that if they want to give these kidnappers money, I know they are marked money. So why is it that up till now, our Nigerian police, our armed forces, they are not going after this said bandit? But at a little room of people agitating for division of Nigeria, our men will swap into action.
He just brought the agitators into this time. It is just unfortunately that I saw ahead that our so-called president actually have jet out against, and the country is on fire, and you are traveling now. A so-called Sunday Boho, the so-called Nnamdi Kanu. And I saw, now we heard, right, we are actually on television, before we actually come television, we heard that my so-called brother, what's his name now? No, it's not Nnamdi Kanu now. Showore has been actually be detained again.
Yeah.
And I actually made a joke that if Showore is not arrested, if Showore is supposed to call the federal government to say, won't you arrest me, what is happening? Now, are we saying that we are abhorring evil and trying to what? To kick out the truth in this country?
Yes, before I go into that, I will only just say something.
Okay.
In some few days ago, Nigerian Air Force jets was shot down by this so-called bandit. Up till now, nobody has been held accountable for it. My brother, I didn't bring the pilot died.
And they'll say that
it's just a crash.
Yeah, like what happened
few months ago. Now, which means our Nigerian government have a lot to answer to we citizens based on what is happening in Nigeria. They are harboring this they are no more bandits. They are real terrorists. Let's face it.
And you know
they are terrorists.
this is the most painful thing. These people call the government, the presidency, all these people in our convoy. They know where these people are. So to say, they actually told us a few months ago that they are ghosts. Now, ghosts went to collect money. Ghosts went to detain.
Yeah.
Ghosts and all these are ghosts. Now, look at it. If you have a strength to actually go to Sunday Igboho's house to kill people, because you want just a man, you kill some few people, arrested the wife before the intervention of jamming and all that, and now you actually went to extent of going to the outside neighboring country to parley with them to arrest Sunday Igboho, and the same thing happened to in Nnamdi Kanu, how these people were arrested. And I'm very sure that our government in Nigeria, they are trying everything thick and tail to actually detain these people until when we are now here that they are actually killed by some people and all that, or disease. Okay, now, and they know where these people are. Okay, now let us bring it down. A lieutenant actually have come out to say, to talk about that. Listen to this. I know for sure. This man called Abbas Tafida, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he is one of the man actually known in time past when Goodluck Jonathan was in power.
Yeah.
All right, actually play a big role for Jonathan agreeing to the result.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the man came out last month to say that he's going to tell Buhari to resign, but till date, nothing has so forth. Now, because of this issue now, when you are harboring evil, the evil shall come back
after you.
Sure. And now he cannot avoid the money, he cannot control it again.
Yeah.
He gave them 30 days optimum for them to leave the forest. What do you think will happen?
Well, I think either late or early, Abbas Tafida has came at the right time. He gave them 30 days to leave the forest. He's a Fulani man as well. And that 30 days he gave to these bandits expires next week. So let's look at the turnout of what event. Next week expires. Let's see if he's going to stand on his 30 days optimum that he has given to this bandit to leave the forest. So let's just keep our
seriously, before we run that right now, we just need to actually put more light now, because I know that in this country there's what we call political gazetas. Sorry, it means that people just come to showcase some things so that some people will believe some things. It's called political gazetas, you know. And I want to be sure that what this man is saying, the Emir is saying of Taraba, is not trying to do a political gazetas. Okay, now we are going to end this story now. We just pray that the remaining student of Baptist Church will be released in peace, because we know that when somebody goes to the lion's den, it doesn't come back in a complete part of the body. I pray that everything actually works out, and we are going to end this issue here. We just pray that this country called Nigeria is going to be a place someone can actually sleep and close either her two eyes with rest of mind. I'm not going to end this right here, and we are going to see in the next broadcast. My name still remains Adeniji Dare. I'm here with my wonderful friend
Ojumaiwa,
and we are going to say bye bye.